Hi gorgeous, this is episode number 89. You are listening to Heart Sells Podcast and I am your host, Christine Schlonski. I'm so excited you are here. Welcome to another Variety Friday. And as you can see from the episode numbers, we are close to episode 100 and I'm super excited about that. So if you can invite your friends, please do so that they subscribe to Heart Sells Podcast. Hop on over to iTunes, leave a rating and a review, and let me know what you think, because then I can work with you and we can work together and I can show you what I have learned over the years in high ticket sales over the phone, and as well as what I'm learning on my journey right now. And one of these topics is definitely overwhelm, and I want to tackle this today. So all information in regards to the podcast, including the show notes, the transcript, you will always find that at christineschlonski.com. Hop on over there, find the podcast tab and your podcast episode, and there's everything you need. So diving into overwhelm today is a really interesting topic, because you might feel from time to time that you have so many ideas and you just don't know where to start or what to put in place, or you are learning so many new lessons that there needs to be so much implemented that all of a sudden your to-do list is a mile long. And this happens to me, well, actually quite regularly, because I'm learning each and every single day. And also I am having lots and lots of new ideas because I connect to people. I'm really interested in what they are up to, what they need to be supported, to feel supported, to get results. And so this leaves me with new ideas for almost daily. And then you cannot go for every single idea. You probably have figured that out yourself, but you have to choose wisely. And I always want to make a big impact. So I'm always looking at the idea and I decide, well, will this be fun? And will this help people to live better lives and to have better businesses so that they can actually create a business and life they just truly love? So in the case of overwhelm, I came up with 3 steps you can take. So step number 1 is to actually sit down and breathe. Right. Breathe in and out. Do that at least 3 times in a row, so that your brain, that's probably running at 10,000 miles per hour, can rest a little bit, that your body can relax a little bit, because overwhelm usually creates stress in your body. And when you are stressed, this will limit your possibility to think. It's really interesting. There have been many tests, and I actually attended a presentation that was held by a CIA agent that told why people are put under stress when questioned, because they cannot lie as much, right? Because they are not able to think creatively. And in case they would be lying, they will get caught so much faster. So in case of overwhelm, luckily we are not questioned by some other force, but we are questioned by our own brain what to do next. So the more we can breathe and relax and really take time to think, the better the result will be. So step number 1 is take a deep breath. Step number 2 is make some notes, like what's going on in your head. Because if you keep turning your ideas over and over and over again, you might not get that structure. So I always like it for myself personally when I have a piece of paper and a pen. Because something magical happens when you actually write it down in the classical way, paper and pen. Obviously, you can use your computer or your iPad or, any other device to jot down ideas. But if you have that clear picture where you actually draw something, where you do a mind map, or where you just write down bullet points on a piece of paper, that will help you to structure everything that comes out. Basically, what you do is like a brain dump onto paper. And that's step number 2. So step number 1, take a deep breath, relax your body so you can think more creatively. Step number 2, do a brain dump. Put it on paper, whatever comes to mind. It doesn't need to make any sense. Just get it out from your head onto paper. And then step number 3 is basically go through all of your notes and answer the question, is this going to make a big impact or a bigger impact for the people that I want to serve or for the mission that I am on? And then you can probably, out of all the ideas, get ideas, that you can just cross off the list that you will not follow up with. But then there might be a handful of ideas that really make that big impact. So then I would go for the next question, which means which of these ideas can be realized the fastest, can be executed the fastest, and which ideas will actually make money, will bring you revenue. So you want to prioritize the ideas like that you start with the idea that makes the biggest impact and that brings you the most amount of money. Because when you grow your business and you have more funds available, you can reinvest into your business, you can actually buy your dreams, you can support others. You have so many more opportunities if you have enough money on your bank account, in your bank account. So you want to do that. So that's the third step. Step 1, take a deep breath. I'm going to do that right now. Ideally, you take 3 deep breaths and you will notice how you relax inside. And if you're like really, really, really vibrating super, super high and you feel super, super stressed, take a couple breaths extra. And then from there, you do your brain dump, you write it all out. This can be in form of a mind map or just notes or just bullet points. And then step number 3 is you prioritize. Which of the ideas will have most likely the biggest impact with getting your message out? And then once you got that short list, you ask yourself, which ones can be realized the fastest and which ones will make the most amount of revenue for your business. And that's it. Then you go and start with that. And the other ideas are still on paper. You don't need to dump them or throw them away, but they can wait on that sheet of paper for you until you are ready to have a look at them again. Because remember, it is all one step at a time. So whenever I get overwhelmed because I have so much going on between the podcast, creating the next Sales Mentality Makeover Masterclass, which is going to come out in November, in between the coaching, the VIP coaching, my group coaching, creating a new program, interviewing people, connecting with people, traveling, maybe missing a flight or not having the internet connection that I need to catch up. So we all have something going on all of the time. It will never be perfect, but you want to get as close as possible so that it is done and you can serve people. Because if you don't give your gifts to the world, you're not going to make any money, that's for sure. So you will not be able to create the lifestyle of your dreams, which might leave you frustrated and maybe even going back to a 9-to-5 or never leaving your 9-to-5. and that's not going to help you. So really going for your dreams and giving your gifts to the world, the more you serve, the more you can sell, the more you can create the life on your terms. So I really hope that this little training and input helped you. Let me know what you think. You can always reach out by just writing an email to info@christineschlonski.com. I love hearing from you. I love hearing your takeaways, your ahas, maybe the challenges you are struggling with, because then I can come up with other Variety Fridays where I can tackle a topic, where I can support you on your journey, and where I can just share my knowledge with you, my experience, the experience of my clients and people that surround me, so that you can have somehow a shortcut to your success, because your success is my success. So I hope that helped you. Have a wonderful day wherever you are in this beautiful world. Make sure you sign up for Heart Sells Podcast. I am with the podcast on Stitcher, on iTunes, in Facebook, and join the Heart Sells community of wonderful entrepreneurs and entrepreneurs to be who really want to share their gifts with the world and who are there to support each other. And that you find at Heart Sells with Christine Schlonski on Facebook. Have a wonderful day wherever you are. And remember, stop just dreaming and act now. Lots of love from Germany, and bye for now.